As part of our CBS Revisit series, we're looking back on 6 months since Hurricane Helene devastated parts of the southeastern United States. North Carolina was hit especially hard. The National Weather Service said after 2 days, 12 to 20 inches of rain had fallen in the western part of the state. More than 100 people died. Flash floods destroyed towns, homes, and businesses, like the Ashville Tea Company. Last November, we spoke with founder and CEO Jessie Dean after she lost everything.
We had a facility that was right on the Swananoa River, and even though the building had been lifted out of the flood zone, the river rose over 27 feet and completely washed our building away entirely. So that was, all of our tea, all of our offices, all of our equipment, everything.
Let's welcome back Jessie. She joins us now from Asheville, North Carolina. Jessie, so good to see you again. I can't even imagine the first thing you do when you're trying to start rebuilding after you lose your entire facility. What did you do?
Yes, thank you for having me. We've come a long way and a lot has changed since that time. But I think in terms of the first thing we did was making sure that our team was safe and that the farmers that we work with in our local region were safe. And then we looked at how to start making tea again, how to rebuild. We were able to find a lot of support from our community, from the tea and herbal industry and, our local small business community and customers. So many people reaching out with donations and words of encouragement and, fresh herbs that we could use to make another round of tea and start to replace some of our inventory. And we just went from there.
And I know that you're already accepting pre-orders. Are you fulfilling those orders? Give us an update in terms of your employee count, where you're operating, how you're operating.
We are fulfilling orders, some orders. We're in pre-sales for most things at this point because very fortunately we sold out of the first round of tea that we were able to produce back in November. And so over the holidays, folks definitely chipped in and helped us out and
Wow.
purchased quite a lot of tea. And so now we're in production for our next round of tea, and we have those up for pre-order. And we're producing at a shared use space over at a small business center at AB Tech Community College. And that's a really great place for us to land right now and regroup. Um, so it's much smaller than our old space, but it's a really wonderful facility.
So this is operating in the short term. What about the long term? What are your goals and plans?
Long term, we definitely do plan to move back into our own space and start manufacturing in-house again. I think it's on the 6-month anniversary of Hurricane Helene, which is today. It's definitely worth taking a pause and recognizing both the resiliency of our community and how far we've come in the last 6 months, and also recognizing that for our business and for so many others and for so many individuals, there's still a long road to travel to get to full recovery. We hope to be back into a manufacturing space by early 2026. That's our goal. And in the meantime, we're really, really grateful for all the support we're receiving from our community to build back to that point.
What else can you tell us about that? I know you said you guys sold out when you started selling in November. How has the community played a role?
Gosh, well, the Western North Carolina community has raised so much funding in terms of grant funding and pretty quickly accessible, affordable loan funding for small business relief. And that has helped us a lot. It has not covered, kind of the vast amount of damage as a whole. There's still a long way to go there too, but our community has raised a lot of funding, and folks nationwide also have contributed to that. And so that has helped us so much. We've also really leaned into our relationships with our customers and our team and our farmers, and helped each other to try to figure out the best way to go from here and to really truly recover.
What do you hope people take away from your story?
Well, I would definitely say that, despite the damage that we saw 6 months ago, Asheville is recovering. Please come and visit if you can. Please support Asheville small businesses. We definitely are driven by small business and by tourism. And so, if anyone out there wants to help coming to visit or purchasing Asheville products, are really great ways to help us continue to recover.
Great message. Jessie Dean, continued success to you. Thanks for coming back.
Thank you so much for having me.